Games in Chamonix in January and February of 1924. The full story's in this magazine that I think you got if you registered. So check it out. So I won't give you all the gory details now. You can read those for yourself. But the original charter for the Olympic movement wanted a Winter Games, called for a Winter Games, and the first Winter Games were scheduled for 1916. But of course, World War I got in the way. And after the war, the first Olympic Games were held in Antwerp in 1920. And then the first Winter Games were held in Chamonix in 1924. Almost over the objection of the Norwegians, who wanted to keep control of what they considered to be their own sport. They didn't want to relinquish control to the Olympic movement. But since they won all the medals, they went along with it in the end. So you can read the full story. It's pretty amazing in here. And if you're not already a member of the International Skiing History Association and you're not getting the magazine, join. You'll find a membership envelope in the magazine. So thanks very much. I'm going to turn this over to Winnie now. Winnie Jones.
Okay. Hello. Okay.
Bonjour.
My name is Winnie Jones, and hey, thanks, guys. Okay, and I designed Raffi ski wear for 30 years. And tell you, it was, I absolutely loved it, absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. We had, it was all made at 808 Howell Street in downtown Seattle. 6 floors. We had 250 to 300 sewing machine operators. And most months through our 70s and 80s, we were cranking out 10,000 garments a month. That's a lot of stuff. And we had 16 salesmen across the country. And one of them, Dean Perkins, is, and he's inducted into this Hall of Fame right here. And Dean was 1948 U.S. team, and his territory ran from the Mexican border to the Canadian border. Little territory, small, right? Okay, but during the 70s and 80s, we were paying Dean $280,000 a year.
Damn.
At 7% commission, that's $4 million worth of ski wear. Plus Dimitri sweaters, that was another 7% line. And Smiley hats, that was a 10% line. And then the guys always had what they called their gas money lines, which was, kachinkas that were refrigerator magnets or something like that. Okay, this is the cover of Ski Magazine, 1954. Okay, 1954. That's Maria Bogner, and she shook up the clothing ski wear world with pants that stretched. Okay, now how it almost never happened is that, I'll go back over here, is that the fabric here was from a mill in Lyon, France, called Sportis, S-P-O-R-T-I-S-S. And the salesman, a fellow by the name of Charles Assetti, who I knew well, and he would go every year up to Munich there goes my brains. Okay, he'd go every year to Munich to show Maria the new fabrics for the next year. There, you can take that. Okay, new fabrics for next year. So he goes up and he shows her a fabric that stretches, and he says, well, you should make pants out of that. And true story, she says, no, they're going to be close to the body. tight, they'll get cold. People will get cold. That's 52. 52. Okay, so trip number 2, 53, he goes up and he takes with him a pair of the pants made out of his fabric, and they used to take him to their Bogner Chalet in St. Moritz, and he goes and he wears his own pants. Maria looks at that and she says, geez, that might work. Okay, so bottom line, next year, 54, the cover of Ski Magazine. So that's the true story. And the other part of that fabric that's quite interesting is that DuPont didn't come up with Lycra until 1958, which means that fabric was made with wool and latex, which is a rubber-based fiber. And you get it just like you're doing maple syrup out of a tree, drip it out, heat it up, and then it's extruded out. So, but a few years later, Sam Rafi started making stretch pants in 56, and he was getting a fabric from Switzerland from a company, a mill called Gier. So, and then, okay. Oh, well, I want to tell my story. In any case, so during the 70s and 80s, we were making 150,000 pairs of stretch pants a year. So that's a lot of stretch pants. Okay, Bogner epitomizes the elegant side of things. So here we have 2 examples. I don't need music. Cut. Okay. I'll back off music. I don't need music. Okay. The Zimbelkart suits this is 77, and that became something that a lot of people were using. Nils was the brand that everybody had, and they were very popular. And look at the embroidery on his suit. His suit is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, next one, Jess.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guys that started making tin pants to send to the miners in Alaska, Levi came in with a ski wear line, mid-70s. Didn't last too long, but it was really cute. Great promotions of everybody hanging off of a railroad station and steam engine and so forth. Okay, next.
Yeah! We got the next contesters
Okay.
right there. Walking
Now,
the aisle.
I grew up in Calgary, Alberta. Okay, which means you can take the girl out of Calgary, but you can't take Calgary out of the girl, right? So, a little bit of Western stuff. And this is my handiwork from 1971. I have to tell you a little, just short story here. Designing prints for nylon, and designing prints on nylon, you don't design a print and then order 50 yards. You order 6,000 yards. And there were 3 colorways in that, 2,000 a colorway, and it didn't sell totally well, and I don't remember how many thousands of yards we had left over. But the last of it I sold to an umbrella company in Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, thanks. Oh, and his is you've got overalls underneath that everybody, lots of, okay. And this is Bryce. He's gonna come out without his mustache and wig so I can, who owns all this stuff. Okay, now the next is a really interesting story on U.S. ski team stuff that isn't red, white, and blue. It isn't red, white, and blue. Come on in, guys. The first two are Goldwyn, Japanese, and the second one is okay. Second one is trying to think. In any case, Deson, great French name, but a Japanese company. Okay, now, please, no music. Hush. Okay. Okay, the story I've got to tell on this one on the left, skier's left, with the jacket, that's the 1973 U.S. ski team uniform. Here's what happened. In July, Head backed out of their contract. Okay, which meant left the team high and dry, and they couldn't go to anybody that was manufacturing in the Orient. So where did they go? Rafi, home base Seattle. So I flew down to Bend, Oregon, and met with the team, and met with Willie Scheffler, Hank Tauber, a name I think people in this area might know, and all the kids in the team sitting on the floor. And the kids are sitting on the floor, and I say, okay, kids, we got a clean sheet of paper here. What do you want? And true, no one raised a hand. And I said, come on, you kids spend 6 months a year in this stuff. Don't tell me what you don't want. And one of them, I think it was Barbara Cochran, who had just brought a bronze in from Sapporo the year before, raises her hand and she says, we never get what we want. Okay, I'm between a rock and a hard spot. Okay, I've got Willie Scheffler, who was God of ski racing in those days. He set Olympic courses. He set honeycombs. Okay, he's holding the back end here, and the kid's right here. What am I gonna do? Mr. Tauber, Mr. Scheffler, do you agree that the kids get what they want now? They're in a spot. Oh yeah, okay. I said, okay, we don't want red, white, and blue. Got it. That's what they got. Oh! Okay. Okay, please. No music, please. No, thank you, please. Okay, guys, come on back. Okay, so the next one is a very, very special guest and a dear friend who's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame next on Saturday, Hank Kashawa. Hey, I love the shit kickers. Cool. Okay, so Hank was Sapporo Olympics, and he raced pro. And 75 took home the purse for 150 grand. Did TV, and they had a traveling sports show, a TV show that he was on for quite a bit. Then 1990 to 2000, he was president of Volant Skis. He and his brother Bucky created Volant Skis. And guess who designed the shell that he's wearing, that I did for all of the staff and all the salesmen?
You yourself.
I can't have my excuses.
Thank you. And there's, underneath, okay, can you peel it off? Oh yeah. Okay, so during the Biatti's pro racing game, 69 to 80, there was Spider, Hank and Jean-Claude Keely and John Dimitri made sweaters for all of them, and Smiley made the matching hats. This is Hank's sweater with his initials on the sleeve, and then there was a Jean-Claude Keely's sweater had a frog on the sleeve, and Spiders, of course, had guess what on the sleeve?
Spiders!
Yeah. Okay. Okay, now, Dynamite. Okay, Rising Sun, come here. Okay, hey, thanks so much. Super. Okay, now we also have another absolutely super guest. This is Holly Flanders.
Yeah, Holly!
Super. Okay, super. Thanks so much. Okay, and Holly was 84 Olympics, 84 Olympics. She's wearing her 1984 downhill suit from Sarajevo. Can you believe that? That's just great. She won World Cup downhills in Bad Gastein, Arosa, and one up in Canada in Mont Saint Anne. Women's Pro Tour also did that, and was a commentator on ESPN and CBS. Okay. Now, this two items here that are sort of unusual. In that, the one on skier's right is a homemade downhill suit, and there was Butterick Patterns in the 70s had all kinds of make your own ski wear stuff, and that was one of them. And then
Give me a look.
this is just a simple jacket. Take the jacket off and you can underneath. This is one of mine, and it's before you had the fabric that Holly was wearing. This is just ordinary ski pant fabric that was the fabric I put on the U.S. ski team in '73 in their downhill suits, and then that fabric comes from a mill called Eschler in Switzerland, and the downhill suits have to meet a minimum porosity rating. You can run a downhill in cheesecloth, but you can't run it in a downhill suit that doesn't breathe. And FIS checks all that. Okay, thanks guys.
Yeah! Asa!
Geez, it's getting warm now, eh? Okay. Oh, okay. Now, this is what happens when you take from, I thought you might be interested in how a product line gets created. And you take an idea and you product line extend it. So the idea is that 5 colors striped down the side, which I had a mill that made elastic waistbands made, and then built a stretch insulation in behind that I had 3M build, and then so you've got the blue. Turn around on the blue vac. That I think is sharp. I love that suit. That was $130 retail. Okay, the 2-piece yellow here is a down jacket. I floated the down bag inside and then ran the shell outside. That was a $90 retail. And there's the men's version of that blue suit. And take your jacket off, and you can see Dimitri, as a clothing designer, I was really limited with what I could do in making patterns on a jacket. Sweater knitting is a lot easier. So But Dimitri picked up on a sweater that matched everything, Smiley, the hat, and retailers really like this because by the time you get 4 or 5 items together, you've got a display window. And, oh, you like that jacket? Well, let me show you the sweater that goes with it. Let me show you the hat goes with it. Okay, and now here, okay, take the jacket off because I have to tell this story. This is the cutout bust jumpsuit. Okay, and we go walk around so everybody can see it. Okay, so and we outfitted the bunnies. Ham it up, that's great. Okay, we outfitted the bunnies at the Lake Geneva, Wisconsin Playboy Club. Okay, for many years, which was quite interesting because I had to meet with a lady from the club and determine each year what colors, a pocket or not a pocket, a belt or not a belt. And the lady that I met with, her job position was senior bunny mother. Absolute truth. Okay, thanks guys.
That is fun.
Super. Okay, next one, early 70s, and great guy, Noel, who's now in a home in Twin Falls. Bobby Burns from
Yeah, Bobby!
Bobby Burns from Sun Valley came
Sun
out
Valley.
with a product called The Ski.
The ski.
And the freestylers loved it because it's very light, and weight was everything. And what they would do is they'd put Scott boots, also early 70s first, and put Scott boots with the ski and a Spademan binding, and that was the combination. I did. Both John Dimitri and I know Bobby well. Okay, and so I did the jacket, and
Yeah!
Dimitri did the sweater. Okay, and so also, okay, and Smiley picked up on the hat for the whole thing. Okay, thanks, Bryce. Okay, so, here's a designer story to tell. In that Sears Roebuck knocked that jacket off, and they had it at retail. That was a $50 retail, $25 wholesale. They had it at retail at $30, and had a retailer in Chicago send it to me, and I couldn't tell the difference between mine and theirs, except for the zipper pocket. I always put them down, theirs closed up. What do? You cannot own, hold on,
Yeah. Hold
let me
on.
finish. You cannot own a design. You can own the drawing of the design, that's copyright law, but you can't own the design.
Yo.
Done. That lasted for a couple years. Okay, pastels.
Yes. The girls.
Here. Okay, so this one here is Henri Charles Colsonet, Swiss manufacturer, and he also supplied the uniforms for all the guides at Canadian Mountain Holidays helicopter ski operation, and they were a sort of a bright orange color with huge collars and HCC across the back. And if you skied 1,000,000 vertical feet, you got a suit for free, which meant you paid $60,000 to get the suit. Okay, and this is White Stag. White Stag was my major competition when I started, and was huge.
Ooh, beautiful.
And it was run by a delightful fellow named Harold Hirsch. Weiss Hirsch is white stag in German. Okay, so, and delightful fellow, and it was the company eventually sold to Walmart and gone. Gone. Okay, thanks. Okay, so hold, yeah.
Yeah. Kill it, girl.
Oh, this is good.
lovely. Work it.
Okay, here's the surprise.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
This was originally done as a body painted body, and then Danskin put it into a suit, and Bryce, of course, find everything antique. Someone turned it into a puzzle from the real body. Okay. Hey, thanks. Cool. Just a minute. I'm gonna take the jacket off. Hold on. Getting warm. I'm talking too much. Okay. Where are we? Oh, okay, we're getting there. Okay, Neon, the world of Neon. It was 1986 to November 15th, 1988. Down. I'm talking, please. Okay, and so let me tell you about neon. Neon dyes are very unstable. They've since perfected, but back then, very unstable, have very poor light fastness. I always required 20 hours in a light fastness test before there was any degradation in the color. That would have probably done too, but everybody wanted it. Everybody wanted the neon, and so we did it, which was 86. I don't think retailers had them in the window. It sold so well. Now we get to head to 87 and go in and we ship it. Come fall 88, we end up, retailers are sending us the suits back because they're a different color in the front than they are in the back because they had them in the window for a week. Neon died. Absolutely died. Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. Well, a little bit more brights. Little brights. Satin colors on the skiers, right? And this is a spider suit.
Baby.
Spider
Give us like a
is
disco group.
Dave Jacobs. Yeah, Dave Jacobs was a good friend, and he was coach of the Canadian ski team for many years. And when his son started racing, he thought he could do a better job with the sweaters. They were so he sort of went into supplying teams. And that's how Spider was really built. And they outfitted, I love the one they outfitted, the Jamaica bobsled team. I like that. Jake's got a great sense of humor. And he's been supplying downhill suits to the U.S. ski team ever since. And in 2004, Jake sold Spider for $100 million. So, okay. This is an Obermeyer. Yeah, Obermeyer, Aspen-based, Orion manufactured. Pretty, very pretty. Okay. And now I gotta do this every year,
Yeah, you
every show.
should.
This is Jan Perkins and her husband Chuck, who okay, so
Leave the
go
husband
ahead, Jan.
behind.
Okay, so
Rip.
in 1985, Bogner made a film called Fire and Ice, and full-length film, and he showed it around the country, had retailers around the country that would sponsor it. In Ski Market in Boston did it, and up in Burlington, Vermont, Jan and Chuck Perkins at the Alpine Shop did it, and Willie gave her the jacket that Susie Chaffee wore in the film. And so I have to have Jan in my shows, and she lets me do this. So, Jan, how old are you? How's that? I love it. Okay, and the kudos, big time. Jan and Chuck just gave $1 million to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. $1 million. Hey, there's Jess again.
Okay, we're whipping through these. We're getting there quickly. Okay, up you go. Up, go ahead.
Yeah, Jess.
This is I designed this in 1973. Thank you. Okay, the fabric is from a mill in Lyon that was called Bianchini Ferrier, and was a 150-year-old silk mill. And this was a silk pattern, and so I had them put it on a stretch pan fabric and picked up a jacket, made a jacket to go with it, and it came in a red base and a very ugly orange and brown base, and I'm not sure why I did that one. Okay. Hey, thanks.
Yeah. Yellow and brown.
Okay.
Beautiful. And then killing that one.
Okay, so go ahead. So this is a full-on Rafi Dimitri drill in that, but I wanted to put it up here to show you the matching colors. Trying to match colors. Okay, you're matching colors.
I
in
like it.
A nylon, a wool-based stretch pan fabric, and then knit underneath. And they all have to come out with the same color. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you do it? So all of the suppliers swab to someone in Switzerland, and John sends one to his yarn supplier, and they're looking at it at noon, and someone else is looking at it in a rainstorm. You got different colors. But if you have a Macbeth light box, you can set it for a certain number of lumens, and all of us were in the same boat, look at the same color. You get color matches. Thanks.
Yeah. Killing it in
Super.
the suits. And then we got Barbara.
Okay.
Barbara.
Isn't that cute?
You're killing it.
Okay, this is mid-70s. It's a company called Spinnerin. Was a textile company out of Switzerland, and the designer was a good friend named Gusti Sulzon. The fabric is polyester, not nylon, because polyester, that's why you get those beautiful vibrant colors. Remember Diane von Furstenberg's wrap dress, they're all poly. Okay, so that's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Barbara.
Oh, they're all there.
Yeah, we got Connie back,
Do you
right?
know where Wayne is?
We'll try the model up there.
Okay.
Yeah, Connie!
Okay, so this is Obermeyer, 1955. And it's a lightweight pant, very lightweight pant, and an Obermeyer sweater, which I just think is absolutely super fun. Super fun. And Klaus Obermeyer just turned 104. 104. And I interviewed him for an article in Skiing History, which I hope all of you are going to subscribe to. And when he was 103, and he was sharp as a tack, absolutely. And he said, I knew he used to swim. He built a swimming pool in front of the office in Aspen. And I said, you still swimming? And he said, oh yeah, 3 times a week. How many laps? 18 laps? 18 laps, what? Crawl, breast, and backstroke at 103. Pretty nice. Okay, everybody out. Oh.
Yeah, Ason! Kill it, buddy!
I'm looking for a surprise in the audience.
Hello.
Where's my surprise?
That's the boyfriend, I think,
Where?
or husband.
Oh! I can't believe it! It's Wayne Wong!
Yeah!
It's a real Wayne Wong!
Not the Hank Casual Wayne Wong.
Maybe not the boyfriend.
Okay, cut up. Okay, super. Hey, wait. Okay, everybody knows what Wayne's accomplished and the Wayne Banger, Wong Bangers, and all the rest of it. But, but there's probably something you guys don't know that I think is even more outstanding, and that is he holds, I don't need him anymore. Okay, I'm done. Wine's coming up. Okay, so he has a level 4 certification in the Canadian Ski Instructors Alliance. And he got it when he was 21, and I don't think today there are 10 level 4s across Canada. No. I got my level, show you how hard it is. I got my level 1, and there were 140 of us that went in for a week to do it. 43 of us got it. He got a level 4. That's so he could have, which is, that I find is easy. And he said that, well, okay, I guess I can do it. We're going to auction off a pair of his sunglasses, Wayne Wong sunglasses. Those ones? Yeah. Okay.
That's his new pair. You can't take his new pair.
You, here, my show. You take it. You auction them off. I've been talking.
Okay. So I have a new sunglass sponsor from about 3 years ago. It's Valent out of Europe. And, they wanted to keep the Wayne Wong signature white sunglasses, which have been kind of my image all my career in skiing. So
Yeah.
we have now the official Wayne Wong white aviator sunglasses, and they go with your white hair. So, anyways, I'll auction them off if anybody wants them, but I got to get at least $200 for them. If anybody wants to bid on this, we can do that.
I'll give you $5.
How much we got there? 200. You got anything more than 200? 200? I do WW, but I want more for the full signature.
Oh, the full signature. Full signature. Let's see it. Let's see it.
So we got 650 glasses.
Okay, okay.
700. All
There's a
right.
little bit of a fight going on. 850.
850.
Go 900.
9.
900. All right, 900.
We got 900. We got 900 here. We had 850. You want to go any higher than 850?
I'm done.
Okay.
You
Oh,
got it.
okay.
You're at 1,000 and you were at 950. I tell you, I'm going to drop you down to 950. I got another pair. I got another pair.
Yeah.
950 and 950. So for
Yeah.
1900 bucks.
Ha! No, I just get the money. Okay. Okay. Hey, wonderful. Thanks.
I will sign.